Myers' kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0.
Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. And now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
He'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he'll just get rid of him.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Wilson. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Flush to his right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's got some space here. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. 76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half. The ultimate speedster, showing that speed in front of this home crowd. They love that.
Made me stand up on that run because right now all I want to do is wave to the crowd. More noise, more noise. You got to reward him for that one. A big-time monster run.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have moved out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now it's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. So that penalty will back him up half the distance to the goal line. So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20.
Here's Berrios.
Nine seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. They've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
One more time with Hall.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 5. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw. Escaping, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Flushed out right. It's caught by Sanders. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, what a catch by Pitts. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And the Jets will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw is Wilson. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his throw here's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And now here's another interception. And the Jets are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A give running right is Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game. And, my goodness, another interception. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
And oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Sanders is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the...
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Ashton Davis.
And nothing but daylight ahead. The 40. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's at the 40. The 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Jets. Now Myers for the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They go play action here on 1st down. Slide. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Ashton Davis.
And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Falcons on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. They'll roll him out right. And my goodness, another interception. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
And now here is another interception.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got a man, complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. That escapes the sack. But now he's swallowed up and taken down.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. He sets to fire deep. And my goodness, another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
And now here is another interception.
And the Jets are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
And he is going to lose yardage here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Jets, it's a draw.
First off, let me talk my